Y'all, while I'm on my way to a date, and he sent the big black Cadillac. Oh, he got money. Hi. You know I'm on my way to a date.
First day?
Yup, it's the first day. I've never seen him before. Wow, 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 wow. We here, y'all. I'm nervous. I do, King. Now he opening up the menu for me. Yeah, I know I don't do the alcohol, but I do love a good mocktail. How would you feel if I got the oysters?
Do whatever you want.
Oh, cheers. You know I don't drink Mohammed.
It's a mocktail.
Okay. I'm gonna order right now. I know you got them stacks. Can I please do the grilled wild shrimp? Can I do the truffle mash? Can I do the broccoli? Yes, can I please do the fried calamari and the grilled octopus? Is that okay with you? Y'all, he went to the bathroom. I'm finna have some bread. Yeah, this bread cheese. He coming back, y'all. I'm finna go. Y'all, the food here.
How old are you?
How old are you?
I'm 30.
I'm 21. So what's wrong with you?
What do you mean?
Why you got billboards everywhere begging for a wife? Like, what's wrong with you?
I wouldn't say begging.
We're begging.
No, it's just I'm thinking outside the box.
We're begging. So you don't got nothing wrong with you.
No, I think I'm perfect.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm satisfied. All right, Muhammad, I see you. Not at all. Baby, if this how I would have knew that they was coming on Muzz, I would have been downloaded this app. I would have been got on Muzz.
I'm glad you agreed to this date.
What? How many girls have you matched with on Muzz?
So, which is it?
Answer your question.
I don't know.
Just take it good, but it ain't answer the question.
Very good.
Yeah, this truffle mashed potatoes is so good. Yeah, look at all the dessert we got. Wait, that's tiramisu. We got 2 Japanese cheesecakes. You drink your coffee. And then I got some ice cream. We gonna see what flavors that is. And y'all, why the bill came? I'm over there looking stressed. And y'all know that's all I got. Time to pay that bill. Let me see that bill. Who paid? It's on who?
It's on Muzz, not me.
I didn't hear that. What do you mean?
It's on Muzz, not on me.
You don't got them stacks. Hello.
Hey, so I'm getting a lot of negative comments from the ladies saying about my last video, men should have to pay for your hair, nails, babysitter, etc. To go on a date with you. Okay, I understand if y'all get a man that's gonna pay for that to go on a date with you, gonna pay for all, get your nails, hair done, babysitter, run it up. I'm not mad. I'm just saying I feel like a man shouldn't. And I feel like it is what it is and you broke. And it's okay. But don't get mad because I'm calling it up. The man that y'all saying y'all want is not having it. Period.
So you're really about to make me split the bill with you?
Yeah,
Why?
because it makes sense. You order all this food.
It's not even that much, bro. It's only like $70 worth of food.
Yeah, you're paying. So
Why would I pay when you're the man?
you're paying. You're paying.
But
I'm
the girl.
Yeah, but don't order so much food next time.
But I'm the girl you're supposed to pay.
I'll get it next time.
There's not gonna be a next time if you don't pay for this food.
We'll figure it out. Don't you worry.
I don't even have money.
Well, I just told you, don't order all this food next time. Like, you order all of it. You expect me to just pay all of it?
Yeah, because you're the man.
I think it's time that we all start to just consider the other possibility.
The more I think about $10 drink guy, the more I'm just like, the audacity. Our bill was $22 and you made me split it? You're 37, sir. If you are that broke, you probably should not be dating. And he did text me and want to continue seeing me, so it wasn't that he was trying to split the bill because he didn't want to see me again. It's wild times out here.
Like, you really just should have paid for all of our food. For one, I'm not paying for everybody's food. It's your birthday, cool, but I'm not doing that. It's 18.
Why do T gotta pay for all y'all food though?
You brought 18 friends. I'm finna leave you. You staying here with them or you coming with me?
Whoa, bro!
I love my friends, I really do, but can we talk about how easy it is for them to get into relationships while I'm constantly getting overlooked? Like every time we go out to a party or a bar or the beach, it's always them getting approached, complimented, and asked out. And I'm just like, do I even exist? Not that I don't feel pretty or attractive. I know I'm all of those things and I have amazing energy. I'm also a Black woman and I know that I'm gonna get treated like the afterthought, like the last option if no one else is around. It's just wild, the same pattern over and over. Like my friends meet someone, get into relationships, and I'm still out here trying to get someone to even see me. Not about being bitter, I'm just being real. Why are Black women always expected to be everything but still treated like the afterthought? I don't understand.
The most humbling thing that probably happens to men is when girls take their free drinks and...
I know, right? It's so humbling. I'm sure he'll learn his lesson after that to not ever buy another woman a drink ever again. Because he'll realize that being nice and spending his hard-earned money on those drinks that he probably worked really hard for ended up backfiring in the worst possible way. And the thing is, he bought that drink for you without any expectations. Out of that, he was probably hoping to spend a little bit of time with you, maybe get your phone number. I mean, we could always just say no and, walk away. Fortunately, it's gotten to the point, unfortunately, to all the good men out there who want to treat a woman and make her feel special, they're learning real quick that they need to be a lot more cautious with their resources.
One thing I will never understand about men is that when you buy a woman a drink at the bar, you are not entitled to take her home. This isn't a free ticket to be like, oh, I'm gonna buy you a drink and you're coming home with me. No. So don't get mad after she leaves after you buy her a drink because she's not interested in taking things further with you.
I got one more mini update to this update of the update of the update. I went and bought my date a drink last night, and do you want to know why I bought him a drink? Because I had zero interest in ever seeing him again. And it was a token gesture. It was a thank you for coming out. Thank you for buying the first round of drinks. Thank you, now move on. If I don't like them and I don't have an interest in ever seeing them again, I will buy them a drink. I feel like that's fair. But if I do like them, I do not buy a drink. I don't. I let them stay in their masculine. I let them be the man. I let them provide. And the minute I step in and start making arrangements and ordering drinks and booking the restaurants, then I've become the man. So that's not who I want to be. And men, if you don't want to pay for your date, date a man.
When taking someone out, you're getting to know. The person that's paying get to choose where they will take you. If you don't like it, you don't have to go. They'll take somebody else. You're not the only one, okay? Because if I'm going to take somebody out, it's going to be where I want us to go. That's it. Ladies, if a man is paying, you could choose not to go, but he's paying. You don't have that right or say so, because ain't no man gonna have to say so on where the we going. So,
my boyfriend just asked me when I'm out with my friends, if a man offers me a drink, what I do.
The fact that she would accept a drink from another man while she's out, that's disrespectful. It's the fact that her boyfriend stayed with her after she said, yeah, why wouldn't I? If you have a boyfriend, you don't supposed to accept anything from a man while you're out or just in general. Because usually we all know when a man buy you a drink, they expect things from you. So why would you even take something if you're not willing to give something? If you're in a relationship, you're supposed to respect your partner inside the home and outside the home. And this is why I don't feel sorry for certain men, because y'all be picking women who have this kind of mindset like, well, I didn't do anything. I just accepted a drink from them. Right there's an issue. You shouldn't have accepted anything from a man that's not yours or that's not a family member. And then men choose women like her. So it's like, you kind of deserve this. She's being honest with you. And I'm sure she's shown you red flags. So this is a big red flag. So what?
The guys who don't pay for the first date, I have a question for you. What kind of high heels do you wear? You weaklings.
I'll take the red bottoms, resell them, get a little money back. Appreciate it.
But here's the thing. If I'm in the midst of buying a drink and the guy doesn't offer instead, as a woman, that's a turnoff. I will happily fail this test by a woman every single time. If I have just met you within a 2-minute, 5-minute span, and you expect me when you go to buy your drink to be like, no, baby girl, I'm gonna buy that drink for you, within the first 5 minutes of meeting you, I'm gonna fail. Because one, you showed me that little bit of entitlement you have, and an entitled woman is an unattractive trait to me. Very unattractive. And not only that, like I said, you want me to lead with my wallet. Women sit up here and say, oh my God, money doesn't mean anything, but you gonna judge me because I didn't buy you a drink, but I just met you? I didn't ask you on a date. I didn't ask you to that club. I was just saying, hey, how's it going? And you expect me to buy you that drink? And this be it, every woman or a lot of women have loved the broke man with their whole heart. But now you expect me to pay to have a conversation with you? I'm good.
If a man is not paying for the first date, don't go on a second date with him. Like, where is the chivalry nowadays? It is so simple, especially if you're broke college kids. Like, it's not that hard to pay for one date. The man is usually the one that asks you out on the date, so he should be paying. My boyfriend and I were just at Thai food a few days ago, and we were like eavesdropping on this first date conversation. The waiter comes to take their check, and my jaw just drops. The girl is like, oh, how do you want to pay? And then he says, let's split it. It was obvious they were on a first date, and I'm like, what the heck? It was so awkward. As girls, we know that you're supposed to pretend to pay for the date and like hand your card over and be like, oh my gosh, are you sure? Oh, thank you so much. That's what I did with my boyfriend. But if he didn't pay for me on the first day, I'd be like, okay, you're low-key a red flag. Like, that is a red flag if he doesn't want to help you out and like be a supporting man, even if it is just that first time, and that shows that he will not be doing that at all during their relationship. It's the simplest thing to pay for like a $20 meal. Don't ask girls out on a date if you are not gonna pay. Like, let's bring back some class and some genuine dating nowadays.
Some men don't understand that dating, like entertainment, is an option. And if you don't have the means to do it, then that means you don't do it. It's like if you want to go to Greece, but you can't afford it, you shouldn't be doing it. So if you can't afford to date, then don't date. You are not entitled to a woman's time, a woman's affection, anything from a woman that you would get in the dating process. You're not just automatically entitled to it. There's a cost associated with that activity. There's a cost associated with going to a football game. Okay, if you want to go to a live football game, then you got to pay. And it's expensive. If you don't like it, then don't go to a football game. It's very simple. This woman is literally complaining about men having boundaries. Them not wanting to pay for food is his boundary. If you see paying for a meal as this woman getting free food, that means you don't like that woman. Why are you going on a date with her? Dating is an option. Traveling to Greece is an option. Going to a football game is an option. It is not a divine right. You're not entitled to get those things. You're not entitled to a woman's companionship.
Sometimes silly is just silly, and that's what we need to call it. I was looking up some statistics on what men made back in the 1950s, and obviously it was tricky. I don't know if stats were really tracked like that, but let's say the average was around $3,500, something like that, right? So per month, he's probably making somewhere around $280. Not a lot. Now, if he's wanting to take a young lady out for ice cream or a movie, that's probably going to be about 10 cents. If he wants to get her ice cream cone, probably going to be about 25 cents for the car, 25 cents for the person, each person, if you want to go to a drive-in movie, right? So 75 cents, maybe $1 or $2. Let's say $5 a month for him to date. That's not going to be a lot of money out of his income. It's going to be a fraction of it. But now, if a man has to pay $300 for one date, and you're saying if you can't afford it, then just don't date? Some of these ladies really don't hear how silly they actually sound. And the worst thing about it, at their age, they're talking silly like this.
Wait, why did you get 2 separate checks?
Huh?
Why did you get 2 separate checks?
They said if we wanted to split it, so I figured I would just.
If you wanted to split, are you kidding me? You asked me out.
Let me get this straight. He invited her out, and now he treating her like a bill collector.
You didn't tell me you had 9 kids.
So because I have 9 kids, you're not gonna pay for my food?
Yeah, no.
So you bring me out on Mother's Day, and because you find out that I have 9 kids, you're not gonna cover my bill?
Yeah, no.
He said she got 9 kids and then turned into a whole financial advisor. Relax. It's one dinner, not adoption papers.
It's not even you. You trying to play me like I was slow or something like that. No.
Are you kidding me?
You were supposed to let me know that beforehand. You said you had a kid, not 9.
No, you asked me that I had kids. I said yes.
Yeah, but 9 kids is,
So because I have 9 kids, you're not gonna cover. Yo, so you invite me out to dinner.
How about you ask?
Did you just shush me? My 9 baby. First of all, I don't have 9 baby daddies.
I don't know. You giving out a lot of information when I first started.
Mad about 9 kids like this lady didn't show up alone, order her food, and mind her business. It's giving bill to budget.
You literally just got me 2 bills. Yo, I did not ask to come out. I don't have the money for this. As you said, I have 9 kids, so I can't afford to pay. Oh my God.
Now this day turned into a financial thriller, the bill edition.
I'm gonna leave.
You're not gonna leave.
I'm gonna leave.
No,
you're gonna cover these because you invited me out to dinner.
Okay, watch I call the police.
And
I'm gonna say you're running dipping and dashing right now.
Wow.
I'm gonna say you dipped and dashed
Oh my God.
If you ask somebody out, you pay. If you go out, you bring money just in case the switch up. And most importantly, don't date if you ain't ready for grown folks conversations, because this whole thing gave confused, cheap, and chaotic.
Honestly, I would say in this situation, you probably need to go ahead and pay because you're already on the date. But next time, use this as a learning experience to ask a follow-up question. Hey, do you have any kids? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, that's cool. So how many do you have, if you don't mind me asking? And if you don't want to go on the date at that point in time, then you just let her know and get out of Dodge, right? But you're already in the situation. Go ahead and pay. And then afterwards say, hey, I got to be honest with you. Don't really feel like 9 kids is a thing for me, but I wish you the best.
If you never got one free drink at the bar, like you've never had anyone say, I'm going to fly you out. Never had anybody pay a bill, just send some money just because, just see you sitting over there minding your own business and decide to send you a cash app. That's the first thing they ask you. Or any of that. That's never happened to you at least like one time in your life. I really, really, really think would deserve a face card disability check. Call me crazy, but I'm just saying, like, I think it's unfair to live in this world and knowing how society is set up and how money flows and just in general how this is set up, and you can't get nothing based off just your face alone, just by you minding your business, looking pretty, looking at your best. I'm talking about you looking at your best, sitting somewhere, and have never received any kind of like monetary attention, like nothing at all. And I'm saying, like, I'm sitting thinking about this, and it makes so much sense. Why should people who other people deem facially challenged or not as beautiful or just not attractive at all to the masses, why do those people have to just, work for everything they got? They got to work harder just to compensate for something that the next female probably just gonna text somebody and be like, yo, send me a band. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just do that. You should get some type of money. Like, there should be a check, at least $500 a month. I'm gonna say at least just $500 a month. You know what I'm saying? Just because. You know what I'm saying? And y'all call me crazy. I am not. I wish things were different. I wish the society was different. I wish people looked at people differently. I wish every woman was able to just receive money from a man or whoever, you know, based off just their face and their look and their aura alone. But that is not the case for everybody, and there should just be a minimum $500 from the government or some type of organization that you can apply for. And I'm not even trying to say this to hurt nobody's feelings or what have you, but if you're just one of those people who've never received like any of that, you know what I'm saying, never experienced any of that in life, and this isn't even about so much as pretty privilege, like you really don't even have to be all of that pretty, just somewhat attractive to get something. But if you just never got anything, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Somebody in the comments said, I just buy drinks to be nice to people. If it strikes a conversation, that's cool too. Another dude in the comments said, honestly, if all I get is a smile, that's enough for me. Stop doing that, bro. I know you probably want to be a nice person, but in the context of the club, a lot of these young ladies know exactly what to expect. They know exactly why you're sending it over. And what they're essentially trying to do, which is what she's showing here, is, well, I really don't want to engage with anybody. I just want to have a fun night out, but I don't want to pay for it. That's dishonest and disingenuous. You know the man is interested in you, but yet you're exploiting the man. You're exploiting his kindness. You're exploiting how nice he is, how he wants to try to get to know you. And then you're expecting him to keep his emotions in check. Even if we hold that constant, hey bro, just move on, it's part of the game. At some point in time, which is what men are saying, and this is why they're staying single, you need to hold yourself accountable of saying, you know what, I appreciate it, but I'm not really interested. I'm, just kind of, hanging out by myself. I really appreciate the drink, but I just don't, want anybody to get any wrong feelings and think I'm using them for anything. And if the man says, no, don't worry about it, that's fine, which maybe they will, because they already purchased the drink, can't take it back. You can say, hey, man, I appreciate that. Are you sure? Let me pay you for the drink. No, go ahead. Fine. But you guys don't want to do that. You guys want to continue to use men and men not say anything to you. And then when man gets upset at you for doing the stuff that you do and exploiting a man, then all of a sudden you want to get mad and say that men are scary. They make me scared. I'm fearful of men. No, you're fearful of paying your own bill. Get out the club.
I dare you to text that man right now and ask him for $50 to go get your lashes done. And if he say no, baby, cut him off. Cut him off.
I go out last night with a couple of girlfriends, and we went to Wally's in Santa Monica. It was very, very cute, a good vibe. We're just having like a little girls' night, whatever. We're in the back, we're sitting, we're just chatting, and these two guys come over and they start chatting it up with us, and it was fine. We were being friendly, we were being nice, and they were like good conversation. I began to notice that these guys, within the first 15 minutes, they did not offer to buy us drinks. Mind you, we weren't drinking anything. We were just sitting there. We were actually really kind of buying time until we went to the next spot. So we're talking, 15 minutes goes by, they didn't offer to buy drinks, nothing, they're just talking to us. Another 15 minutes go by, we're still talking. Another 15 minutes go by, we're still talking. I get to the point where I'm like, okay, we've been here for a while, I'm getting bored, I'm getting annoyed, and we were been supposed to leave, but here we are talking to these guys that we actually aren't even really interested in. And so I excused myself to the bathroom, thinking that that was going to be the cue for the other girls to realize that, hey, either join me in the bathroom for us to regroup, or hey, let's wrap these things up with these guys and let's keep them moving to the next spot. No, I get back, still talking. So finally, I tapped my friend and I just told her like, hey, I'm ready, like, let's go. We end up all like exchanging numbers, whatever. So when we're walking out, I was telling them like, hey, we were talking entirely too long to those guys for us to sit there and not have not one drink bought for us, not one appetizer offered to us, nothing offered to us.
That is unacceptable behavior, and I'm sorry. And this might ruffle feathers for some girls watching this video, and if that is ruffling your feather, then boo, you need to keep scrolling, because this is not the video for you, and the content that I make is not going to be what you like. Because I'm sorry, I am not going to be sitting there talking to guys for more than 15 minutes without them offering to do anything or offering to buy anything, especially if they see that we are not drinking anything or having anything. Like, excuse me, but no, I am not going to be giving you my time, my energy, without you also reciprocating and giving anything back in return for it. And I'm sick of seeing and being around women who are doing that. We need to learn that, I'm sorry, but we need to be charging these guys tax. Like, yeah, for me to sit here and talk to you, for you to have my time, for you to have my attention, you need to be doing something, sir. I'm sorry, I am not a cheap date. No. So this just goes to say that, ladies, if a man approaches you at a bar, at a restaurant, out, wherever you are, and he's talking to you and it seems great, that's wonderful. If he doesn't offer to buy you a drink or something, or do something for you, or see you in the next couple of days because he's super admiring you and enamored by you, boo, you need to cut it short, wrap it up, and move on to the next one. Trust me, that's going to make you more appealing. And if not, then you dodged an actual bullet.
This isn't the video for anybody. You guys are there for a genuine connection. You're not giving the man anything. Y'all don't be giving men anything. Why would a man want to give anything back to you? Why would he want to give anything to you in the first place? You guys are not that important.
Ghetto girls. Some asked me, okay, how will I get a rich man while I'm staying in ghetto? Now, since I'm staying in a ghetto environment, you should be focused on your appearance outside. You get me? Because only you knows you're coming from ghetto. Your appearance shouldn't read ghetto. Your language shouldn't read ghetto. Your conversations shouldn't sing ghetto. Your friends shouldn't sing ghetto. You understand me? Whatever happens in ghetto stays in ghetto. When you are coming now to town and you are mixing up with people of different calibers, blah, 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 please speak high value language. Speak their language. Speak rich bitches language. Do you understand me? Don't go around carrying your problems, your family problems, ghetto dramas to city and town with repeatable men. Do you get my point? Now make friends with classy high value girls. Understand? Girls with locations, men, the type of men you want. Make friends with them. Go to those environments. Speak their language. When they're taking you out to meet classy men, don't go talking like a fool. Don't go talking broke. Don't go with your problems and your family issues. That you're from a poor family, you're cooking, blah, blah, blah. We don't give a I swear to God. Even if your house roof no dey and water they drip inside, nobody gives it. Like, once you talk about it, they are giving people more advantage to like value you and you understand, and grade you and give you what they think you are worth. You understand me? Please speak language. You read. You also need to have something in your head. I always talk about it. Most girls, they don't have anything in their head. They don't read. They don't educate themselves. They don't watch good movies. You understand me? So these are the issues. Always read. You understand? When an intelligent girl speaks, you know. When a dumb bitch talks, you know. Like, difference are always there. Don't be desperate. Like, don't ever show desperation. Even if there is 1 naira in your account, don't go around looking desperate. Desperation smells. That's how, as a ghetto girl, you get to mingle with people with class. Do you get me? Just act like you're class already. Just be it, and automatically you will just fit in. I'm telling you, it just works like magic. So dress good, talk good, learn how to be it. Do you get me? Learn how to drink wine, learn how to talk, learn how to sit classy. You understand? You go out, you don't talk much, you talk little. When you go out, you don't order for beer. I don't know why ladies you go out and you see them with a Guinness bottle of beer. Come on, get some red wine. Even for yourself, you don't go out taking beer. Even when you're taking yourself out on a date, get red wine. You understand? When you're sitting alone, you're taking a champagne.
So what if I stay in a ghetto and I want to be with the high value man? How can I go about it? You don't. You date within your tax bracket. Period. That's what y'all be telling men to do. Get your money up. Get your weight up. You can't date that man. You're not good enough for him. Isn't that what y'all tell men?
I told you I was going to get my nails done.
You about to go do that right now?
Yeah.
Oh, for real? So you gonna get them done?
I don't really know yet.
Okay, then go ahead and get them breakfast, man. Oh, shit, look, just go ahead and call me back. After you get them done, we'll just FaceTime. And I'll let you know the plans after that.
I mean, that's it. Like, you're not going to ask for my cash app or nothing?
Your cash out for what?
You invited me on a date and I need my nails done. I mean, I thought it would click in your head while I'm telling you I'm going to get my nails done.
No, I asked you on it. I'm not, wait, hold up. Let's back up. I got to get your nails done to take you on a date?
Yes, you do. Like, if you invite me on a date, I have to look a certain way. And it's your job as a man to make sure I look like that. Like, baby, who raised you? It seems like your parents failed.
You just said it, though. I'm not your man yet.
Okay, but you're trying to be. Taking me on a date mean you trying to be my man, right?
I'm trying to be.
Okay, so you need to show me that you even worthy of me giving you my goddamn time.
Wow, that's crazy. I pay for my girl dates, but I don't even, I'm still trying to get to know.
It's giving broke energy. It's giving broke energy. It's giving broke. It's giving broke. It's giving broke. Y'all do so sassy. You a little sassy ass. It's giving broke. You good. Don't contact me. You good.
Say this, I have a couple of homeboys and they're always talking about how they don't want to pay for their dates and stuff with women and how women always want money from them, right? So my question to them is always like, what do you lead with? Do you always talk about your money? Do you talk about how much money you make and all these things? Because I've learned that in the conversation sometimes that come up with men, and so they tend to like lead with that. So so one in particular, he was, it did mention how much money he make, and I think it's because either men have this natural ability or desire to take care of a woman, or they just, that's what men talk about. Men talk about money. And so I'm thinking like, okay, but if you lead with something else, maybe she won't know that you had the money. It's like you invite a woman on a date, but then you don't want to pay, but you've been telling her how much money you make. Make it make sense. I don't know. I'm a little lost. I try to like give some perspective from a woman's perspective, and I understand a man don't always want to be paying for a date. I mean, I don't understand it, but I'm saying I do just because. But from the man perspective, some of my boys, I'm like, y'all, if y'all keep leading with how much money you make, what you're doing with your money, that's what you lead with a woman. I mean, that just tells you what you're bringing to the table. And when you talk about bringing that to the table, when you're at the table on your date, she gonna expect you to bring that money. I'm just gonna say that. So maybe lead with something else. Lead with some other qualities. Lead with some qualities of you being, I don't know, dependable. Some qualities of you liking art. Some qualities of you in therapy. Some qualities like that. And then maybe that kind of would shift some things as far as the expectations.
Well, some of these women are entitled. They feel like they are owed that. They feel like even if a man is not leading with his money, they feel like I can command X, Y, and Z. I look better than this girl, so I at least need to get this. It's like they're comparing in a job market, but it's not necessarily that. It's if the two have a connection, we can build something together. When you go into a job, you're saying, I have these skills, so I'm looking for this pay, right? And to some degree, it is like a job when you're saying, hey, I'm healed. I have the emotional intelligence. So I'm looking for somebody with emotional intelligence. I'm looking for somebody to communicate. I'm looking for somebody that can be vulnerable with me. We can share things. We can talk about things, right? So in that way, you're kind of comparing skills. And also the biggest thing I would say would probably be your values. You're comparing if we're going the same way. Do we believe in the same things? Fundamentally at our core, there's always going to be differences. And it's not going to be a small difference. It's going to be a huge difference. And you got to understand and you got to think, hey, am I okay with this gap in the difference? Why does it affect me? Why am I mad at it? Why do I not like this? And if it's something when you get down to it and you guys talk about it, have a discussion, you say, you know what? Okay, that's why I didn't like it. And this is just too much for me. I think we need to get off the train here. Then leave. No hard feelings. He's not a bum because he didn't feel that same way. Just go find somebody that feels that same way. But too many times we have some women out here, even if the man doesn't lead with material possessions, even if he comes up and says, hey, how about we go for drinks? How about we go for ice cream? How about we go for a walk in the park? How about we have a picnic? They don't want it. They don't want it. It used to be back in the day, because these women nowadays are saying, why would you even do that? Why would you even invite me over here? That means that you don't value me. But once again, back in the 1950s, that was okay. That was something that was all right, because I actually liked you and I was trying to get to know you. Men are tired of having to pay $200, $300, $400 to even get to get in front of your face. My God, going back to paying for drinks in the club. Men are tired of having to pay upwards of $15, $16, $17, $20, $25, I think they say at some of these clubs. Just for you to be like, I don't like you. Then don't accept the drink. Turn it away. You guys talk about the principle. Well, it was a $6 coffee and he didn't pay for it. It's just a principle. I can pay for my own coffee. It's just a principle. Okay, then. Since you understand very clearly the social dynamics of things, then you understand very clearly why he's sending that drink over. And you understand, hey man, I appreciate the gesture, but I'm not interested, right? If you feel comfortable, you can walk up to that man and say, hey, I appreciate the drink, but I wanted to be upfront with you. I know and I understand how dating goes and things like that. And when you send a drink, it usually means X, Y, and Z. But I didn't want you to feel any type of way like you're a terrible person, but I'm just not interested. So I thank you for this. And then man was, oh, you know what? I appreciate that. Go ahead and take the drink. You guys don't even give a guy that chance, because y'all did, like another girl said it, you just take the drink and run and expect, oh, he just nice, so he just did it for me. I didn't put the clip in here, but I saw another woman or women talking about, I went to this, I think it was an exotic vacation. Now, men offered us drinks. We didn't pay for anything. A woman in the comments bragging about how she spent 200 pounds on a 7-day vacation to an extravagant place. And men are paying for that. Now, it's their fault that they're doing it. And if they want to do that, that's fine. But I'm just saying, this is the thing that men have to go through. Having to put up with this nonsense, y'all expecting these certain things from men. And when men want to pull back and say, no, I need a little bit more confirmation from you. I need a little bit more interest. You need to come a little bit more this way so I can know and understand that you actually like me. You stick your lip out. No, I'm not going to continue to pay for all this stuff for you if you're not actually interested.
Do you pay for all your dates?
Yeah.
You ever let the woman pay?
Nope. Not saying that I won't let a woman pay, but I mean, I just pay.
Do you want a woman to pay? Do you want you like a sugar mama?
I don't want a sugar mama, but at this point in my life, women gonna have to start paying.
What?
Yeah.
Do tell. What you mean?
Because
that's like against the code.
Your friend asked me, was I high value?
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like. I have so many women after me.
Right.
Like so many. Like it's a lot.
Right.
And if I was to take on just 10% of these women, right, and I hang with them, and I'm courting them, and I'm spending all my money because you want me.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense for me.
So you saying you on the other side of the fence? You're being pursued now.
I'm being pursued, and I only pay because I just like being around women. But if I can't keep this up, I'm not going to keep taking women out on dates because y'all want to hang with me. I'm not saying that I don't want to hang with women, but right. it's really the opposite sex pulling me,
right.
Instead of me hitting your line up like, hey, let's want to hang out. Hey, we're gonna hang out. It's when I'm gonna see you, and I can't say, oh, we're gonna go to dinner Saturday and I'm gonna pay for it, and then another one Monday, and another one Wednesday, and another one Friday,
right.
And I done spent $2,000-$3,000 over the last week going on dates with women that want me.
Right.
If you're friends like you say we are, because y'all keep on saying y'all want platonic male friendships, but this is what men have to get into. They have to pay for y'all stuff every single time. They don't want to do it.
What's your age?
24, 22.
If I was your man, what would I need to pay for you?
Pay for? Nothing.
So you're not expecting me to pay for dates if we went out?
Expect? I don't have expectations for anybody.
Also don't have expectations.
I do think it shows character.
Actions, yeah, definitely. It's not about the money. It's just about like how you treat us.
So I could be your boyfriend and not be able to afford taking you out on dates, and you'd still stick it with me through thick and thin.
if you're a good person, that's all that matters.
If the chemistry's there.
There's some people with loads of money and they treat their girlfriends like so.
Does that mean I don't have to pay for your hair or your nails either?
No, I've never had somebody pay for my hair and nails.
Me neither.
So for a first date, if I said let's just go for a walk in the park, you'd be fine with that too?
Yeah.
I prefer a walk in the park than a dinner for the first date.
Definitely. I think it's more casual and laid back, and you can actually get to know the person.
Listen, as long as you're waking up every morning and going to work, that's the kind of man I need.
Most of these women today, some of these women, let me be fair, are running. They're running criminal enterprises. That's exactly what they're in. That's exactly what that is. They're running criminal enterprises. Under the guide, it's an informal criminal enterprise. Some of these women out here should be on trial with some of these people in the news, because some of these women need to be involved or brought to court for RICO, because they run the same type of operation. They might as well be their own version of the mafia.
If he not sending you an Uber or paying for your gas money for you to get to that date, or even come to pick you up on the first date, don't go on that date. Because as a man, he should not want you to come out of your pocket at all on the date. I don't care if it's to pay for. You shouldn't be paying for no Uber. You shouldn't be putting your own gas in your car. You shouldn't even be paying for parking, valet, none of that on the first date. He should pay for everything on the first date. Like, if he ain't doing that, don't even waste your time. You already know what type of guy you dealing with. Like, I hate when a dude invite a girl out and he don't want to pay for her parking. Like, why not pay for her parking? That's bare minimum. Like, ladies, stop settling for bare minimum. Stop doing that.
A woman in the comments said that gives gold digger vibes. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate it, because he's talking silly right now.